The god of medicine became part of the Greek pantheon. The cult switched, and then it became a cult of Asclepius. And the city reached its peak around 300 to 400 BC, when most of the famous landmarks, such as the sanctuary of Asclepius, was built. And the sanctuary, it's a sprawling complex. It contains temples, bathhouses, hospitals, sport building, theaters, dormitories for hundreds of people. It was the largest and most important healing center of the ancient Greek world, and it's considered kind of the precursor to modern medicine. A lot of more empirical medicinal as well as ritualistic medicinal arts were invented here, and it kind of was a source of inspiration to a lot of other similar centers that started to pop up around ancient Greece. This is kind of the original and most important of the Greek healing centers. And while the healing cult of Asclepius eventually faded away, Epidaurus remained true to its medicinal roots, and it remained a medical center throughout the Roman Empire, and even as an early Christian healing center.
So I'm going to be talking about Asclepius, who was the son of Apollo and a mortal woman called Cornus. The story goes that Cornus got married to a mortal man while she was still pregnant with Apollo's child, and Apollo became really mad and killed Cornus. But he ended up saving the baby and took him to a centaur called Centaur Chiron, who trained him to become one of the best physicians known to Greeks. And he became so skilled that he was able to revive even the dead people. So Zeus, when he saw this, he became kind of annoyed because Asclepius was reviving even Zeus' enemies, and Hades was annoyed because nobody was coming to the underworld. So they decided to kill him off. But even after Asclepius' death, he was so respected by his people that they regarded him as a god after his death. And they built the healing sanctuary called Asclepion in honor of Asclepius. And Epidaurus, which is where we are, is the biggest sanctuary built in his honor. Yeah.
Okay.